Hey the rulers, we're jumping in with the Burn Asuka list from Josh from last week. Let's go ahead and jump right in.
This session brought to you by Odyssey Games for pre-orders and sealed product, CCG Prime for tons of singles and supplies, Cardo Doko for international rulers looking for products, and FowlLibrary.com for articles and wonderful deck lists.
As well as our guest lecturer members King Pearlshine, Vite Ramen, Mognite, and Darren Noblock.
Class is in session.
So here's the list, but before we get started, as always, Crimson Moon Battleground is currently on sale at Odyssey Games. You can check it out in the link in the description. Get your pre-orders in. It's looking like it's going to be a very fun set. So this is Burn Asuka. It is kind of just using the same strategies we've seen from a lot, just pivoting away from what we can't use anymore because Spirit of Decay has been banned. Rest in peace, sweet prince. Spirit of Decay as the main kind of kill card for this deck. Really just kind of shifting to just some other burn strategies and some other threats. And then, you know, Josh's little personal takes and tweaks on it. So nothing really much to say about it. Let's just go through the list. So obviously 4 copies of Knight of the Legendary Vampire, a wonderful card because you can actually use it to kill Death Scythe Rebooted if you've contracted into that and then go straight into End of Night, which is kind of crazy. Also playing 3 Lore of Tsukiyomi as always for consistency pieces, Phantasmal Ascendant to be able to boost the deck up, Sealed One-Eyed Dragon from some additional reach and draw power, because the deck can run out of cards. Lucifer as one of your pieces to force your opponent to run out of cards as well as drain them to death with the burn. Guardian Dragon for some additional early game ramp, especially since you can use it with March of the Dead, which is very nice. Revenant for some additional staying power, a single copy of Sprinting Steward just in case you high roll your opponent and suddenly just kill them, and then Daji Mass-Produced Queen, which is helpful to be able to send the dragon known as Sealed One-Eyed to the graveyard and burn your opponent out, as well as some additional draw power for the deck. Dark Alice for some additional Grave Hate protection. Elixir's Love, wonderful card to be able to buy something back. Those 3 repairing the Death Scythe, as we said before. 2 copies of Magic Zone Research Institute, so all of your little tiny 1-drops can get suddenly very huge. A couple copies of Garion, a few copies of the Kilo spell for the diversity it brings to your flexibility in game strategies, as well as being some draw power in a pinch. And then, of course, those March of the Dead, as we said. And then the Stone Base is reflective of a Stone Base that makes use of Institute. So there you guys have it. That is the deck. Pretty straightforward, nothing really too out of the ordinary, but let us know how you've been playing Asuka now that we don't have access to Spirit of Decay anymore in the comment sections down below. You can find a link to this deck list in the description as well. And until next time, this is DMO73 saying, class dismissed.